put sugar egg on your face. No.
Hola, baby. Hannah, you didn't post again. Mariah, you posted a video of trying to get Phantom to move off of your leg, and like Sadie does that all the time, and it's like the worst because what she'll do is she'll wait until you have to pee really, really bad, and then she'll come lay on your bladder, and then you like try and shoo her off like nice and like, oh, like maybe if I just tap your butt then you'll leave. But nope, she's like, oh, just gonna put all my weight on your bladder and make you pee on the couch. I never actually pee on the couch though. But yeah, like she does that all the time. I think it's just a cat thing where they're like, excuse me, your body is my bed and you're not allowed to move. Danielle, you're on my wall there, and I don't know what that is. Okay, anyways, so Rachel, I'm really, really upset that I couldn't come over last night. Like, I was hoping that I was going to be done babysitting like by 7 o'clock, and then I could come over and hang out until like 11 and then come home because I had to work this morning. But she didn't get home until like 9 o'clock, and then like we always talk for like 10-15 minutes when she gets back because I tell her adorable things that Layla was doing, or she'll tell me something that Layla did the other day, and then like we just end up talking about Layla because she's so cute. So it was like 9, like I don't know, probably 9:15 or something when I got home. And I don't even really know how long it takes to get to your house from mine, but I'm just assuming it's about a half hour. It might even be longer, because I know it always took about a half hour to get to the theater, and you live like 5-10 minutes from the theater, don't you? So, it wouldn't have been worth it to drive out there at 9:30 and then drive home like an hour later, you know? So that's why I didn't come over, but I saw your guys' like pictures and it looked like you had a lot of fun, so I don't know. We'll have to like do that again, like have a sleepover when I can make it, like on a day that I don't have to babysit at all. And then in your video, you were talking about like your craziness and how we love your craziness, and I really do love your craziness. You're so adorable. And then you were watching Lord of the Rings, and I've only ever watched the first one. Well, I shouldn't say that. I did watch the second and the third one, but I fell asleep when I was watching the second one, like probably 10 minutes into it, so I really have no idea what part you're talking about. And then another time with like friends, like they wanted to watch the third one, and I was like, oh, like I've seen the first one and kind of the second one, even though I fell asleep during the second one. And then so we watched the third one and I fell asleep for the third one also. So I've never tried to like go back and rewatch them. I just don't care that much, but whatever. And then you saw Oz, and I also saw Oz, obviously. That's what I talked about last time. And you didn't like how like James Franco was kind of douchey, but I actually really liked that. Like I think it worked really well for his character, and I don't know, like I thought he was kind of like funny. But then like I don't know, I still cannot decide how I really feel about it, because I mean a lot of it was really predictable, but that's obviously going to happen when it's a movie based off of things that have been around, like movies and plays and musicals that have been around since like the 20s and 30s. Like obviously a lot of it is going to be pretty predictable. But like the other thing that I didn't really like about it was I felt like they didn't really fully commit to anything, like, because they had like the reflective characters where like the girl with the broken legs was the China doll, and his assistant was the monkey, and the good witch was his like old girlfriend or whatever from Kansas. And then I think that like the like his assistant chicks, like the one, like the new one, and then also the previous one who, like, is like you only get to see a glimpse of because the big strong man is chasing after him and then he jumps in the air balloon. Like, I think those two assistants are supposed to represent the bad witches of Oz because, like, they have dark hair and so do the bad witches. But it was confusing because why wouldn't you just use the same actors? Like, that's what kind of bugged me about it. Because for all of the other reflective characters, it was the same actors. So why would you, like, half-ass it and just be like, oh, we're just gonna get two completely different actors for Kansas? Like, I don't know. And like, I didn't get a good look at the one assistant who, like, the strong man was, like, mad about. So it could have been, like, one of the witches. It definitely wasn't Mila Kunis, but it could have been the other chick that's from the Mummy that I don't remember her name. But I really don't know. This is so long. Oh my goodness. But, and then the other thing that I felt like they didn't really commit on is, like, they brought in the lion and the scarecrow very obviously, but they didn't really bring the Tin Man in obviously at all. Like, he was just kind of represented by, like, the master tinker, like, the guy who can make anything. But I don't remember him, like, mentioning anything at all about, like, making a man out of metal or anything like that. So I don't know. It was kind of upsetting that, like, they just half-assed both of those things. Let's see. Oh, and then the other thing that kind of bothered me was, like, how his hot air balloon was going into the tornado and, like, things were impaling the basket, but nothing broke the balloon. And, like, I guess I can't really complain too much about that because in The Wizard of Oz, like, her house is completely intact the entire time it's in the tornado. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of okay, but still, I don't know. Like, I feel like you should have either had nothing breaking, like, going into the, what's it called? Hot air balloon, or I don't know. Like, because I don't really think, did anything, like, get into her house or, like, break off her house in The Wizard of Oz? It's been so long since I've watched it. I don't know. But, yeah, so that's another thing that, like, kind of, I don't know, was a little upsetting. And then you went to see Next to Normal, and I also have seen it, but not at the Beck Center. I saw it in Sandusky, and I saw it when my friend was in it, and I really liked it. And there were a couple parts that I almost cried, but I was in public, so I did not cry. But yeah, I really liked it, and it was a really good play, and I would definitely go see it again, but I don't think I'm going to see it at the Beck just because I don't think I have time, and I'm not sure how many more weekends that it's open, etc., etc. And then you were also talking about my hair and, like, how I should go to, like, a professional and get it done, but, like, the thing is, I really don't care that much how it looks. Like, I was just kind of trying bleaching it to see if the green would come out, but it obviously didn't. The only reason, like, I will go get it dyed over, like, by a professional is if I go, is if it still looks, like, crazy when it comes to be my sister's wedding, then I'll go get it done. But even then, like, I think what I might do is in a couple months, like, try dyeing it from a box blonde again and see if that lightens the green a little bit to look more like a normal color. And then after that, I think, like, before my sister's wedding, I'll just get, like, a brown box dye and be done with it. But yeah, so that's that. But, oh my gosh, this is so long, so, okay.